Rhino, I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're strong but dumb.
Not every villain needs to match wits with the hero to be a threat. Some baddies can be badass just because they're almost impossible to beat in a fight. Meet the Rhino. He's the unstoppable force and the immovable object, one of Spider-Man's most recurring foes, simply because he can take a hit and keep on coming. Easily one of Marvel Comics' heaviest hitters, Aleksei Sytsevich hasn't only thrown down with Spider-Man. He's took on many of Marvel's mightiest, and every one of them will tell you that when Rhino's on a rampage, the endangered species is everyone else. Mess with the Rhino, you get the horn. This Ivory enemy first debuted in The Amazing Spider-Man issue 41. Check out that onesie, no metal, no belts, super suits don't get any more classic than the Rhino. The story's title is Horns of the Rhino, but I only see one horn. Unless. Look at this sacred text at the bottom as well, from the Book of Stan, 1966. They declare the Rhino to be the most fearsome villain of all.
Ah! You guys think you're so smart, but I won! Ha! Who's your daddy, Doc Ock?
We're introduced to the Rhino as he charges through the desert, a man on a mission. He's a one-man stampede through the border, and we can already see he's not to be screwed with. He obliterates the checkpoint with just his horn, and the guards' bullets bounce off his hide. The world has had its first taste of the matchless menace of the Rhino. So not only does he have the raw strength, he's got the self-awareness to see he's the bad guy. Good. I'm sick of villains who think they're the hero. Give us a good bastard for Spidey to punch. Hey, speaking of Spider-Man, my favourite character of his book, J. Jonah Jameson, gets a lovely visit from his astronaut son. Did I mention his son is an astronaut? John has recently returned from space and he's got exciting news. His most recent galactic excursion resulted in him getting infected by strange cosmic spores that might give America the edge in the space race. What year was this? But these strange spores might make John a target for other countries who want the secrets of space before the Yankees. Do you see the relevance to our chunky little hornhead? Is it mere coincidence that the Rhino seems to be making a beeline for New York City? Whoa, there's something you don't see every day. Someone in Spider-Man's book actually likes him. This kid thinks that even if the Rhino does turn up, he's going to get a web-swinging ass-kicking from our friendly neighbourhood hero, even if Peter himself isn't excited about the prospect of fighting Rhino. It doesn't take long for Rhino to arrive in the concrete jungle. I can only assume this man has walked all the way from Russia. That's 5,369 miles according to Google, and he's still got the energy to go toe-to-toe with Spider-Man. Conventional firearms are useless. Fighting back is useless. Praying to your chosen god is useless. Nothing can stop the Rhino. But the Amazing Spider-Man is sure as hell gonna try. Don't you want to know why they call him Rhino? Because he's got a huge horn, and now he's also got Colonel John Jameson. Seems the Rhino is a mercenary from a shadowy government that want the secrets of John's space spores. But all Spidey needs to know is that someone's in danger, and he can do something about it. Make the Rhino even swats away spider strength punches. You've seen what Spidey can do, now imagine a man who can tank that. It's always the guys with the goofy costumes that are the most terrifying. Spidey thinks he's sure to win because his speed is superior, but that is stupid as hell because Rhino can snap him in half with one hit. Funny page though, I love sarcastic Spidey and he just doesn't shut up here. And pissing Rhino off serves a good purpose. Keeps him focused on Spidey rather than John. Just like in Parenthood, you can't just punch him. You've got to tire them out. Spidey's only hope is getting Rhino too knackered to fight, and luckily, Spider's stamina was part of Peter's power set, and the Rhino's already been running around all day. Hey, this is the second largest horn Spidey's ever dodged, after Skip Westcott. Spider-Man's steel-like webbing is You guessed it. No match for the Rhino, but he does expend precious energy tearing it to shreds. Whoa, check out this sick wrestling move from Spidey. Bonesaw would be proud. And thanks to Spider-Man's quick thinking and quicker footwork, the Rhino's rampage is ended. And in a unique way. There was no simple punching out, and there was no deadly dodging. He's forced the enemy to run out of steam. Ooh, what a threat, mate. At no point did Spider-Man have the upper hand there. It was a pure war of attrition. But I feel like if Rhino had got a good grip on Peter, he'd be snapped like a twig. But who was this steel-skinned supervillain? That's what the American government want to know too. Does his hide grant him his strength, or is it just the cherry on top? They don't know. They can't get it off him. It's Foggy Nelson, Daredevil himself according to the Gladiator. Foggy has to defend Rhino in court. Good luck, dude. Oh crap, he's awake and he's pissed. Fortunately, Spider-Man's methods might have revealed one surefire way to humanely stop a Rhino rampage. Tranquilizer gas. I mean, his face is the only open spot of the suit and no needle's gonna penetrate that. But even this won't stop him for long. And I mean, the cover to issue 43 tells us that in not so many words. Yeah, you lot just stand there and let Peter handle this. Cowards! He's loose once again, and this time, Rhino isn't out to make money. He's gonna find Spider-Man, the crime fighter who made him look like a fool, and shove this horn where the sun don't shine. Even grimmer for Peter, because the Rhino's escape pulls him away from hanging out with the new woman in his life, Mary Jane Watson. I wish they'd stop introducing these one-off love interests. We all know it's never gonna go anywhere. Oh, this chick's a bit of a freak. She doesn't care about the danger and wants to go see this super killer in person. You know, she's starting to grow on me. Mate, Matt Murdock here. Oh, I could take on the Rhino, but I'll let Spider-Man try first. My ass, mate, Rhino would step on you. But who is this lone-horned lunatic? Finally, some answers. Aleksei Sytsevich, though he's not named in the comic, was dumb muscle for some mercenary spy cabal until he was chosen for an experiment to create their own kind of Captain America. But with the new strength and intelligence granted by the procedure, he quickly outgrew his superiors. The Rhino thought he was top dog, but his recent defeat showing him he's not top of the food chain yet. But he will be. He's gonna teach Spider-Man some respect. Then he's gonna make him eat horn. Spider-Man must be either real brave or real stupid. Rhino is about to rock this nerd's world. Oh, not as stupid as he seems. Rhino won't let Spidey use the same trick twice. Aleksei is gonna kill Spidey nice and slow. And even Peter's most powerful punch doesn't faze his enemy. Hitting him won't work, mate. Trapping him in a barrel, creative, but it won't work. Spidey can't make a dent in the Rhino, but Rhino can't touch Spider-Man either, he's too quick. So again, Rhino shows he's not just dumb muscle anymore, and forces Spidey to come to him. When you are unbreakable, others get broken in your place. Rhino assaults the policemen and the citizens watching to goad Spidey into smashing distance. Careful what you wish for, Rhino. How cool is Spider-Man? He's still ripping into Aleksei, but he's about to be shut right up. Rhino gets a hit off and the sheer power nearly turns Spider-Man to mush. Rhino would end it right here if New Yorkers knew how to drive. A terrified lorry driver gets in Rhino's path and legs it, leaving the truck careening towards the downed Spider-Man. Ironically, Spidey is saved from being a bug on this windshield by the Rhino, but in the chaos, Rhino believes his enemy to be vanquished. Now he's shown what happens to people who disrespect him. The Rhino can continue his original mission. It takes Rhino a bit of time to track John Jameson down, but he's got him now. Only problem is, Spider-Man isn't as squished as the Rhino thought. But we've already seen that Spider-Man stands no chance against this behemoth. All he can do is spray his puny webs and pray for a swift death. Who are we kidding? If Peter's only powers were what the spider give him, he'd have been dead long ago. Parker's true strengths lie in his scientific mind, as evidenced when the Rhino's hide begins to melt underneath the webs. You see, before this battle, Spidey went and recruited Dr. Curtis Connors, and I can count on one hand the amount of favours the Doc owes the webhead. Together, they mixed up a corrosive batch of webbing that's sure to dehorn the Rhino, once and for all. Without his impenetrable armour, Aleksei crumbles like the many walls he's ran through. The Rhino has been stopped. For now. Is it pronounced Sytsevich or Sytsevich? Either way, brain beat brawn once again. I'd have liked Alex to put up a bit more of a fight without his hide, but I suppose Marvel wanted to dedicate more pages to Aunt May faking heart attacks. The Rhino would go on to face Spider-Man many more times. But how would he fare against other heroes? He was pretty strong, but how would he manage fighting the strongest there is? The Incredible Hulk issue 104 has our answer. Oh, here he comes. Quick, turn the page before he gets us. Bruce Banner has been captured in a prison with the lovely name of Sing Sing. I don't know why a New York prison's got a name like that, but whatever. He's heavily sedated, and that's probably for the best. Meanwhile, mate, the man who was once the Rhino is preparing to horn up once again. The evil shadow organization that gave him his powers are charging him up once more, even though last time he betrayed them. Suppose even scientists can be done. The Rhino isn't just back. He's new and improved, exposed to the dangerous gamma radiation. Now he's more powerful than ever. And speaking of gamma radiation, these men have a target for their reborn bruiser. The Incredible Hulk, the strongest man alive. Unless Aleksei has something to say about it. The scientists want Banner alive to pick his brain about gamma radiation, and their window is short as Bruce is getting transferred, so go Rhino, go! Boosh, even the military's got no might compared to the Rhino. This job will be easier than Aleksei thought. Truly, nothing can stop the Rhino now. Betty Ross sure as hell can't. In fact, Rhino's bringing her along too, as collateral to help them get Dr. Banner on their side. I'll continue this after the next page following, as Rhino chucks his captives onto his escape helicopter. Oh, all this excitement must be getting to Bruce. He's starting to look a little bit green. Oh, now we're screwed. Hulk throws a spanner to the evil scientist's plan, but maybe Rhino can still get what he wants at least. The title of heavyweight champion. That must have been some sedative they were using on Banner, because it's even affecting the Jolly Green Giant. But even so, Hulk no fall without fight. Actually, he seems to be speaking in full sentences here. I need to read more Hulk. The Incredible Hulk saves his lady, and then he has the gall. Hulk has the balls to call Rhino a coward. Oh, that's it, mate. Put him up. This fight is no longer just for the title. It's now a matter of respect. Rhino takes Hulk's hits like a champ, but this page reminds me of last time England lost a footy match. Wherever Hulk go, destruction follow. But Rhino's got no excuse. Blinded by the chaos their fight has caused, this inferno's almost the end of the Rhino, until Hulk rescues him? Why would Hulk do this? So Rhino can train and get stronger for their next fight? Rhino still talks crap to his saviour, so Hulk is gonna smash the crap out of him. But the fire has already poached the Rhino. Bless him, he does try, even in the state he's in. But it's not happening, mate. The Hulk has won. And the Rhino dies. What the hell? No, he didn't. He's fine, mate. He comes back. I'll prove it in a minute. But first, nice try, Rhino. That was the Hulk back there, and you sure gave it your best go. A few spider foes fought the Hulk through the years. Sandman took him on too, but Rhino definitely gets closest to winning. Oh boy, Sandman's Frightful 4 costume. Christ. We'll get him next time, Rhino. But for now, Hulk is obviously too powerful. Maybe we can kill another Avenger instead. Maybe the smart ass in the tin can. See, mate, I told you Rhino didn't die. He's fine. Though he is on fire again. Maybe he did die and this issue's got him in hell. Then why is he fighting Iron Man? Let's read Iron Man issue 238 and find out. A police precinct in Los Angeles is shaken to the core during the booking of one Donnie Gill. Blizzard? What happened to Gregor Shapanka? This is why no one connects with Iron Man villains. They're switched out every— Rhino? He's busting Donnie out on behalf of Tony Stark's business foe, Justin Hammer. Rhino's making friends. Nice. This'll get him invited to the next Sinister Six. All that gamma crap must be screwing with Aleksei's brain, because he stupidly uses the getaway hover car as a weapon to crush an enemy tank. That's grim. Just because he's big doesn't mean he's dumb. Ah well. Rhino and the new Blizzard are just going to have to escape the hard way. But crime in, I suppose, Los Angeles. If Rhino thinks that's going to fly, he's about to get some solid dick from an Iron Man. Because he trashed their transport, Rhino's now rampaging at the airport to find a new set of wings, and people say he's dumb. Donnie here, what's he on about? Did he think the huge grey guy with the horn was ever inconspicuous? Blizz escapes, while Rhino causes a hell of a distraction. Bum bum ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Iron Man gets his ass handed to him because the Rhino eats repulsor rays like Kingpin eats his 5 dinners. Tony Stark's armour is decked out with the most high-tech weapons known to man, but he doesn't bother using them on the Rhino. Instead, he chucks a friggin' truck at him. Rhino must be as strong mentally as physically. This is how Hulk apparently killed him, but he gets no PTSD from it happening again. But covering his face from the flames does tip Iron Man off to his true weakness. Iron Man forces Aleksei into the fire, so far in that there's no oxygen, just smoke. Rhino chokes on the fumes, and just to make sure, Tony puts him in a chokehold. Or maybe that's just so people think he could out-wrestle the Rhino. But hey, little Gil Blizzard got away, so I suppose technically Rhino won that one? Good job, Rhino. At least you survived this one. Mission accomplished. Go to jail and get some well-deserved rest, and we'll see you again in Captain America from 1998. Issue 9, and when did Cap become Green Lantern? I've only read the Gruenwald run. Listen, God knows what's happening story-wise, but Cap and Sharon Carter are investigating something that's making people go suddenly crazy. And while investigating a construction site, they run afoul of Man-Bolt. Nah, I'm kidding. The Rhino. This fella's sudden madness has driven him to hiring the Rhino to obliterate his own construction— Whoa, Cap, where the hell did you get that? Yeah, mate, like the Rhino's never been shot at before. Come on, man. You're meant to lead the Avengers, do something impactful. Is this a sick joke? Captain America's new weird light shield is strong enough to repel the friggin' Rhino. Jog on. Our big boy isn't done yet, and he's using his brain again. Marvel, decide if he's dumb or not already. Rhino's bringing down the house. Repel this, old man. With the construction site going down hard, technically, Rhino's job here is done, so another win for the Hornhead? I think so. We're tied 2 for 2. Now Cap, Carter, Captain America and Sharon Carter, and this construction guy are trapped underground. And unlucky for them, they're not alone. Finish the job, Rhino, for Mother Russia. Ah, okay, no, we're back to dumb Rhino. He hasn't learned his lesson from the Iron Man fight because his strenuous efforts use up all the air underground. He can't fight if he can't breathe. And that, I'm afraid, is that. No air and a kick to the face sends Rhino to extinction. Captain America didn't even have to throw his mighty shield. Ah well, it's hard going winning the fight when your name's not on the cover of the book, so until we get a Rhino ongoing, he's doomed to defeat. In Zdarsky's recent Daredevil run, he was a bit silly as well. He went down a bit too easy. First, he couldn't catch up to Typhoid Mary, even though she was wearing heels. Then he lost because Daredevil made him choke on something, but fair enough, as we've seen today, that seems to be Rhino's weakness. That Daredevil series is great though as well, go read that if you can. The way the artist, whose name I can't pronounce, draws Elektra is worth the cover price alone. But yeah, the Rhino, honestly, a sad life, especially later on with his wife Oksana. But this was about the fighting, dude, the manly combat, the tests of strength. And when it comes to strength, holy hell mate, the Rhino is a legend.
You're always laughing at me, but who's crying now, huh? Wait a minute, I made a mistake.